want to make a video, we'll call this part one of Bruce Chapman's prebug build. So what we decided to do is we've got a 89 Yamaha Zuma. This is call it the prebug. It originally came with a vertical motor. So what we're gonna do with this bike is strip it down completely. And he's gonna get actually this right here. Machines custom 12-inch billet front wheels. Everything comes from us here. So this is what he's gonna get on the front. This is a 12-inch billet wheel, some super nice Michelin tires, new tree, new legs, and then nice 220 brake rotor and caliper setup. Make sure not to scratch anything. So all this is going to go away. This whole stock front end is going to go away, and it's going to get naked bars and whatnot too. So this thing's low miles, but it's super filthy. I'm going to get some custom motor mount. So what we're going to start with, so here's all of his fairings and stuff. So we're going to keep these fairings. This is kind of some cool OG fairings here. So again, all this stuff is going to go away. We're going to keep, everything's going to come off. We're going to clean it up, and then we're going to take the Big Evo motor. So the engine's going to get, which I got to take out right now. I'm going to start working on it. We got a lot of builds projects going on right now. So what he's going to get is going to get this whole motor, and this is a high 20 horsepower bike. I think last time I dynoed it was like 24.5 wheel horse or somewhere in there. But this is a super streetable, tons of torque, reliable. There's Carter. There he is. You're back. That's how it goes. So he's gonna get, so this wheel's gonna come off. It's gonna keep the rear disc, of course. Sweet Malossi shock here. Polini Evo cover as well. So this is a full CVT. This is an MBS built motor. So it's all poured top to bottom. It's got a 35 millimeter air striker in there. So this whole motor is going to come out, and we're going to mock it up in the bike, get the stance and everything right. Pipe, and it's got the, actually I don't remember, we may be going MBT. I got to ask him about that, but if we are, then this will go away. But that's the Polini digital evolution ignition, which is really sweet. So this thing creates tons of torque. It'll pull the wheel up at 50 miles an hour. So killer bike. And then he's going to get these bars, clamp, the Polini dual, tack temp, the nice factory Italian master cylinders, and CY quick throttle as well. So that's all going to come off. This bike runs perfect to start up yesterday. Carter's actually working over here. What are you working on, Carter?
We got a Big Evo Vino motor, believe it or not. I'm just trying to change the hardware up from the really crummy quality. They come with Phillips on them, jogs and early prebugs, and they're not very nice.
No, they're terrible. No. I hate them.
So
every time I take a Yamaha apart, I'm cursing. Yeah.
Socket.
So we'll put that. So we're going to start by getting the front end of this bike, put the front end on, new bearings and races and everything. And then once the front end's on, we can get a kind of a stance figured out. Then we can kind of mock up the motor and see what works good. Take the rear wheel, strap a tire on it, get a hub, and rear wheel's over here. So definitely wider than stock, but that's going to go on. And then we're going to do a new seat cover that's kind of similar to this, is what we're going to go for, but with a nice clean red stitching. It's going to be trimmed and cut down like this bike here. So this cover we've given it, this is my bike, so it's got more of a flat profile. That way you can sit way back here, because normally they have this weird hump in the seat. So we're going to get rid of that on this bike. So yeah, dual disc brake bike, naked bars. It should be fast and scary and also reliable. We're going to try to get the radiators somewhere in this region. What we want to do is have them to where they're hidden, and then probably just make some vent openings in here to where it's kind of hidden and you still get airflow, but haven't quite gotten to that point yet. We'll get this stripped down and go from there. So oil tank will go away, of course. Naked bars, all that stuff will go away. So next step today is to rip this all out. Hopefully I get the front end on this bike pretty soon, but I want to have this thing done and wrapped up and you know, start it early. That way I'm not fighting to get this thing done in time for him. So these aren't the wheels that are going on it, of course, but yeah, so this thing will be a wicked evil prebug Zuma. So stay tuned and we'll just